Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Danny coming back at you with another video today. Got something in the mail, but I want to preface it a little bit before we jump into it. So what I have on display for you right now is actually what I considered my four favorite cards when I was a kid. I loved them enough to put them in. When I was a kid, we called these rock cases. I guess nowadays they call them screw downs. And that was how you kind of held your favorite cards when you were a kid. As you went out and you bought these really hard cases, and you know, that's how you were able to keep them safe, right? So left to right, we've got the 83 Topps Wade Boggs. I actually bought that at a card shop in Nashville. I don't remember exactly what year. I paid around $12 to $15 for it, and at the time it booked for $30. So it was super cool. Glad to get it. Ken Griffey Jr. actually pulled it out of a pack in '89 and held on to it. It's in pretty decent shape. You know, it was a super popular card when I was a kid. Actually traded away a Ken Griffey Jr. Fleer that same year because I wasn't sure how he would do. But anyhow, I kept him in my prospect pile, and he wound up obviously being pretty good. The Jose Canseco I've done a video on in the past. That's an autograph that I sent to spring training in early 1990, and got that signed by him. And then the last one is kind of funny. It's 83 Topps Ricky Henderson. You could probably pick his card up for $1 now. It's in really rough shape. It's got a terrible top corner. Centering's not good. It's rough, but it was just, I don't know, something about Ricky Henderson when I was a kid. I just thought that guy was amazing. And so what I've got is a mail day today, and I've got something here from Marty's. It says all Marty's stuff. It is well, I'm just gonna open it, and then I'll talk about it for a minute. So we'll take the scissors and we will cut it up the back here, and we should be able to get into it, and we'll see what we have here. Alright, so I'll take these out of the paper. Hopefully I got them up. Nope, we'll flip it over this way. And it looks like we got some cardboard in front of it. You may have seen the name right there. So we'll take the scissors and we'll just run it up like this. Run it up like that. And run it up like this. And we should be able to unleash what we have. Okay, guys, what I've got are my first slabs, my absolute first slabs in my life. And I came across these. You can see this is a 1990 Ken Griffey Jr. Leaf card in a Mint 9 PSA. And I am going to open this up, and you probably saw the other card from the way I opened it, but there's the Griffey Jr., and if I can get them apart, there is the other one, the 83 Fleer Wade Boggs. Now I didn't pay a whole lot for these, but this is also in a Mint 9. I'm just, you know, I don't know, I was reluctant. I was very reluctant to get into slabbed cards because it was just overwhelming. It's like, where do you start? Where do you begin? And so I was actually on Marty's PSA graded cards, the website that I look at my 71s. I've been buying for my 71 top set. And I happened to look at some of their 1980s cards, and they didn't have many. They had this Wade Boggs. And knowing what I knew about my favorite card, my absolute favorite card from my childhood is 83 Topps. But I don't own the Donruss or the Fleer, and I thought, man, what a cool way to jump into it, you know, into the slab game is by buying a Wade Boggs. And so I did that, and then I happened to look. They didn't have many newer cards. Remember, this site deals in vintage cards, and they actually had another one. And an interesting thing about this is this was listed as a Roger Clemens, but when I clicked on the picture, it was a Griffey Jr. And again, it wasn't much money. And I thought, man, what a cool way to jump into the slab game is to get to the guys that I have, you know, my rock cases of. And it allows me to get my feet wet, man. It allows me to break the ice on the PSA game. And so I picked up these two from a vintage sports card site that they just happen to have. both in mint 9s. And, you know, it kind of leads me to the question for, you know, the few folks that watch my videos. What was your first graded card? How did you come about that decision? Was it your favorite player? You know, a good player from your favorite team? Did you just happen upon a deal? Or did the heavens just align just right for you could pick up, you know, a couple of cards that you just really needed for your collection? I don't know. I'm super happy to have these cards. You know, I'm tickled. At the same time, I'm still a bit intimidated by the whole game, because, you know, these cards, PSA graded in particular, on eBay, they're all over the place as far as price points. You know, I looked up both of these. I think I did pretty good with what I paid for them. I'll keep it to myself just in case I didn't. But you know, let me know. Let me know how you jump into it. Let me know if you like collecting certain players, certain years, Hall of Famers only. You know, tell me about it, because, you know, I really this is it, man. There's my entire collection of PSA graded, or graded in particular, of anything. With these two guys right here, and we'll add them to the collection that you see back behind it. Short video today, man. Again, this was what I got in the mail. I got some other things in mail, but that's for a different video. And again, I appreciate any knowledge you can drop on me, guys. I greatly appreciate you know, reading the few comments I get. It helps me know what's going on. And so if you can drop some knowledge on me, I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on the next video.